Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here, and today I want to try to explain some points I made and to build my subscribers and the people who do follow natural building and all of that back up. Because a lot of times when I do these videos discussing the fake naturals and stuff, a lot of the new people who don't know my overall message here, it breaks them down, and they think I'm actually leveling personal attacks, or that I hate these people, or that I have destroyed their dreams. So let's discuss that for a few minutes. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Okay, first of all, outside of the context of natural bodybuilding, the term natural is not something that you can objectively apply, because entire camps of philosophers even argue this. Some will say, and I would agree with this, that either everyone is natural or everyone is not natural in our modern world. There is no two groups. It's either 100% in one group or 100% is in the other group. And the reason is that it could be argued that human beings are a part of nature. Our technology and our sciences are part of nature and part of the natural order of things, and therefore any drugs, any surgeries, any prosthetic cyborg implants that we create are natural. And the other argument is something not found in nature, and it's man-made, means not natural. And if you use that token, then nobody in the bodybuilding world or training world or in first world countries is natural either. Even the people who don't lift. Because, plain and simple, you're using man-made weights and a man-made progressive system and training program to build yourself up in a way that you would not have done in nature. You're eating tons of GMO foods. You're using all sorts of agriculture. Literally nothing that you eat could you have found out in the wild 20,000 years ago. You're taking supplements that are extracts, oftentimes chemically created. They go through a lot of processes to extract them out of food. We use antibiotics to fight diseases. Most of you are vaccinated. You live in synthetically produced houses to give you a higher survival chance, to protect you from the elements, to speed up your recovery and your muscle growth through a better night's sleep with less chance of being eaten by wild animals or sleeping out in the rain. You do a lot of things that are completely unnatural because they're all man-made. Everything we do is man-made. So objectively, it doesn't exist. It's complete nonsense. But in the bodybuilding world, it has a specific meaning. And because natural bodybuilding is a niche and a subculture run by federations, those federations define who's natural and who isn't. And so people were saying that I was saying coffee isn't natural or creatine isn't natural. No, because let's go with what drugs mean. A drug is generally something synthetically produced. It can occur in nature, but it's not found in your normal food sources in high enough quantities to have the effect. So creatine, for example, couldn't be considered a drug because it's naturally occurring in our foods, and a lot of people actually eat enough red meat that they're non-responders to supplemental creatine, because we could argue that the 5 grams that they give you in the supplement is more than you can actually use. So the people who eat red meat get the same performance enhancement as someone taking the creatine. So it doesn't really qualify as a drug. That's a true supplement. It's supplementing your diet due to something that you could be getting in it for a benefit, but you're not. Maybe to some extent caffeine, even though caffeine is considered a drug, you can easily drink enough coffee. I drink more than enough coffee to get that. And it is something that we basically, it grows and we grind it up and put hot water on it. So realistically, that's not an issue. And since neither one is banned by federations, you're still natural if you take them. But if you use anything on their banned list, that includes everything, not just steroids, but everything from ephedrine to clenbuterol. And yeah, if you use ephedrine, you cannot claim to be a natural bodybuilder. Well, you can, but you're a fucking liar. Because it's on the ban list for all of them. It's a drug. It's a regulated performance-enhancing drug banned in sports and banned in natural bodybuilding. If you use it, you're not a natural bodybuilder. And even if you need these things medically, you're still not natural, because they oftentimes still give you a performance enhancement even though you need them. And that includes TRT. So all of that aside, it's only defined within the confines of the rules. And if you do not compete, there is no real reason for you to identify yourself as natural or enhanced. Since you don't compete, it doesn't fucking matter, because you're enhanced anyways if you live in the modern world. You're enhanced by technology, modern medicine, chemistry, everything else. You're just not using the stuff banned in natural bodybuilding or banned in sports. But you're still not natural in an objective sense. If you're going to define man-made and chemistry and all of these things, it's not natural. So it's really arbitrary, because it only matters in the context of rules for competitive natural bodybuilding.